What is up, everybody, boys and girls? It is Krusty Dash. So I'm gonna be going out with a new series that I will be doing. Um, it's gonna be called The Last 19 Days. Today's day one, and today I'll be just telling you every day out of the whole month before Toontown closes, or whatever, 19 days. I'm just gonna be doing some activities like my last VP, my last blah blah blah. But on the first day, I think it would be better for me to tell you just about Toontown's closing and how much it meant to me and like what its competition. Well, not really its competition, but its reason it's closing. I want to talk about their competition, basically their competition as Club Penguin. Just want to go ahead and actually tell you guys about that, my thoughts, and everything about that. So yeah, I hope this last 19 days thing works. If this guy does end up buying Toontown and Toontown doesn't close, then oh well, I'll still do the series. We don't really know for sure if Toontown will be closing, but it has a chance. I mean, there's some chance. I don't know what number, but there's a chance that it may actually end up getting saved. There's a chance. There's a number. I don't know what the number is, but I think there is some sort of number of chances that Toontown will actually stay. That'd be really cool. Well, it is really cool that it can be saved, and there is probably a number somewhere on the books, or not books, but somewhere in the places that there will be. So, guys, there might be a lot of pauses and stuff during this because this isn't scripted or any of that. So, I'll just kind of be telling all you guys what I think about Toontown just as I go. Stuff. So, what is it? So, it's 2013. I've at least played Toontown for about 8 years, probably. I've been playing since at least 8 years, maybe a bit less, but it has been a long, long time. And Zilly MacWolf, here's the weirdest story. So Zilly, this tune right here is like my best tune. I love playing as him. He means a lot to me because I've had him for so long. But anyway, he actually just maxed about a month, not a month, but maybe more, a lot, maybe 2 or more months ago. Um, because back in about when I was really young, I created Zilly. I would delete him and then create him again, but I've had Zilly in my tune roster for about 7 years, and he never maxed him because I would just do a lot of side and stuff. Like I would play around, I would role play, I guess, at my house. I would kind of do it, all that type of stuff. It was really fun for me, especially when I was a kid. I did so much stuff with Zilly when I was younger. I did a lot with Zilly with my best friends Ozzy and Buzz. We would do a lot with each other. Like we would kind of like troll around. Like we would trick people getting off the trolley. We would trick people. What else? We would trick people getting into the racing. We used to call it tricking. We never really knew what greening was back then. There's one guy in particular that I knew. He meant a lot. His name was Cheese, and we would trick him. We would always pretend. Sorry about that, guys. My team, they all just quit on me for some reason. They all, a guy said he needed to go, and everybody else thought they would be able to make it, so they just left. That's okay. We got a new team. Anyway, we were on the Cheese, our friend Cheese, so we were members for at least a year, or no, not a year. It's been about. We haven't been members for at least 2 years, more than 2 years. We haven't been members of this game. We were members, so we have this friend named Cheese, and we would trick him, and we told you guys that we would trick him into racing, but Anyway, we used to pretend like we were in Donald's dock. Me and Mr. Yellow right here, and Buzz Crumble Crump. We would pretend. Oh, why did I get that? Oh well. But yeah, we would pretend like we were in Donald's dock. So when he would try to teleport, we would go to our house, so it would say that we're somewhere else. So we would trick him, and he thought we were at Donald's dock. It was hilarious. Back then, we weren't members. Then we had this friend named Spunky. We just kind of fronted him randomly, and he just became our best friend. We would just talk to him with chatless. He's not on this anymore, or Cheese. But anyway, Cheese became an Uber, and we do not know how. He had like these cannons at his house, so we got all mad because we couldn't, because we weren't members, and he had this friend who would do this stuff. It was hilarious. Also, another thing that we would do, if I could pull out this one separate folder I have this folder in my room. There's like 100 pages at least. There's so much of them, and it's on Toontown. This is so fun. I would draw gags for my character, so I would draw gags like everything, including trap. I would make Zilly trapless, so I did put the trap in and I draw the gags. I had to have drawn Zilly's gags like 7 times. I'd color it. I do so much, and then I drew gags with all my other characters and what suits they had. So like I made Zilly maxed, I guess, and gave him, because it was my dream to max, and I can't really do that, but like on the back of the papers, it shows like what cog I am and the VPs and stuff. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It just sucks to think, guys, like all this I've been doing, it just ends like this. It just will end like this, and it's not a good ending really for an awesome game like Toontown. Club Penguin, first off, it's like chatting, you know. You can chat and customize your character. That's all Club Penguin is. Toontown, you can chat, customize your characters, fight bosses, fight cogs, etc. I mean, come on, guys. Anyway, back to this Toontown, what it means to me and stuff. Yeah, about the gags, I also made up my own gags, so I drew, like, what was it? It was like, yeah, I made my own gags. It was pretty cool. I could bring that out for you guys. I don't know where it is yet, but, like, I had drop. You could drop the house. I had tax for trap and lure. I had coins instead of dollars, and I had stuff like that. And I believe for some reason, I made the magnets like food, so the cogs would get closer. It was kind of weird. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I forgot I did that. I came up with my own gags. And I think I made my own cogs. I haven't found that yet, but it's in the folder somewhere. But I believe I did make a cog sheet, and I made up my own cogs. That was pretty cool. Let's see what we got next. Yeah, in my childhood, too, it was really awesome because after I played Toontown, I looked so much forward to play it, like at night and stuff. I would also, this is another cool thing, when I wasn't playing Toontown or anything, I would actually play with I was pretty young, but anyway, with my stuffed animals, I used to play Toontown with them, and it used to be Toon versus Toon, and we would pretend, me and my brother would do that too, but I would also play it alone, and I would just pretend like we're playing Toontown with my stuffed animals. That was pretty hilarious. I totally remember those moments, and I remember, like, Sorry about that. I remember we would have like a 50 laugh tune and I had somebody hit them with the birthday cake, and they would just never die. They were just there. They never died, really. But, yeah, I would even, like, Toontown made me so excited that much just to make, it made me so excited that I played it with my stuffed animals, and not a lot of games made me do that. Like, when I was young, I would buy the games I loved to play when I was younger were like Tekken. Are you guys gonna trade your trap? Anyway, when I was younger, I would play Tekken and stuff like that. Like, I never really. Okay. Let's make that. All right. Anyway, yeah, that's just what I would do. I would play Tekken 2, and it gave me a lot of memories because I didn't really do, like, I loved Toontown and I loved Tekken. I also played like toys with Tekken, so there were basically two games that made me do this. It was so awesome. Toontown was so awesome. I don't know why it's gonna close like this. I don't know. I guess it's what's gonna have to happen. Yep. But yeah, that was pretty depressing. It's very depressing. And he's gonna trade us. Anyway, yeah, it's very depressing to see it go like this. Especially now that I actually learned the tactics that I had other tunes developing and leveling up. And I just came up with my comedy skits. I had so much stuff written down for me to do. Pranks and all that. Can't really do that as much. Alright, what else can we talk about? I remember the day they announced the BossBot HQ. Yeah, so let me talk about the BossBot HQ. So, I really like the BossBot HQ because we used to go into Chippendale Acorn Acres, right? And we would see this place that said, "Warning, BossBot HQ," and no, it did say warning. We went into Chippendales and it said under construction. So we thought that was the BossBot HQ getting built. Then we checked the news and we saw that the BossBot HQ was here. So we checked and we were all just like, what the heck? It's still, what's it called? We were like, what the heck? It's still under construction. We couldn't find it for a long time. And then we realized the BossBot HQ was the Chippendales mini golf when we went golfing. Yeah, that was pretty fun. Sorry. Yep. And I totally just look forward to maxing Zilly, too. Yeah, that was like my dream, basically, to max Zilly. It probably won't happen, but it might. You never really know. But yeah, guys, I like saying this stuff. It's just I'm sort of drawing some blanks here. Sorry, I swallowed my Gatorade wrong, but we're good. Alright, next, let's talk about Cuddles Feather Jinx. So, one of my best friends, her name was Cuddles Feather Jinx, and well, nowadays she's childless, but nowadays we call her our noob friend. So, our noob friend. So she is a rabbit. I'll show a picture after this, but we just met her through something. I don't know how. We just did. But we would go into the VP lobby as level 1 cold callers and just beg people for boarding groups. we would just beg. This was back when I had like 50 to 40 to 60 laugh. We would just beg for groups. We were in there with her, crying for groups. I believe we even tried to trio a VP. It was pretty sad. Yeah, it was pretty funny. She's still on my friends list. She just never got back on anymore. She's just gone the butt. Yeah, she was very cool. I liked her. Yep. Alright. Sorry, I was just looking at what these people are doing. I also remember my best friend on Toontown, his name was Jumble Stink. So, he was actually chatless, but he was my best friend because we would just hang out at my house and we would do stuff. We would talk to each other. I used to totally admire him because he had squirt up to this squirt gun. I used to think the squirt gun was the level 6 gag. So I always used to be like, oh, that's the best gag ever. And then he had the whole cream pie. And then he had sound up to the trumpet. So I just totally admired him and everything he had. Everything, basically. So me and him would just always talk and stuff to each other. It was really cool. We, yeah, throughout chat lists, throughout speed chat, we would talk. Yeah, that was really fun. I miss those days with him. Like, yeah, he's gone. I don't know what happened to him. And then I had a friend named, basically a lot of my good friends. And then there was a guy named Waldo. He was better than me, and he was chatless, and we kind of had some sort of competitions. I used to think we had competitions. He had drop to the anvil, and then throw and squirt to the level 4s, and then his sound was the Auga. I don't know, we would just have competitions, and then there was this one tan mouse we were friends with, and he was the bad luck guy. We got into like a hour fight in Toontown Central because he would come in and Cogs would come into the fight instantly. Instantly. They would just come in and fight, so we all had to just... It was hilarious, and we all lived through it too. It was back when I had like the bike or the feather throw up to like that, squirt up to that. Oh no, I didn't have this. I liked that guy because he had the seltzer. It was hilarious. But, yeah. I had the cream, the level 3s throw and squirt. Yeah, it was very fun. It was so fun back then. All my friends that I just remember and everything they did, I remember that. It's pretty awesome. I remember that. Yeah. Let's go ahead and show these guys. Let's show all my best friends here. Demi was Mr. Yellow's. What the heck is he doing? Okay, oh well. Yeah, we like Demi. Let's see. Hold on. Hold on. No, you fool. Let's see, where's he at? Dino Toes. She was cool. She got... Yeah, she became really good friends with me and stuff like that. Yeah. What happened to that pig? Alright, anyway. Yeah, we became really good friends. I used to be way better than her, so I used to, like, show off. And then I quit Toontown for a while. Then she got way better than me. And then, yeah, that was pretty hilarious. The stuff with Dino Toes. Yeah, that was awesome. What else? I remember my first VP was Flippy, and I died. Basically, all my VPs I died. And then we would go to back 9s, or yeah, back nines, and we would actually, or not back nines, it was front threes with Buzz and Ozzy. We would win for some reason. We were just with the high tune and us noobs with like 60 laugh, and we'd win, and we're like, hey, where's our boss bot suit? We were just, it was hilarious. We didn't know. We were just wondering where our boss bot suit was. Yeah, that was pretty funny. um, yep. It means a lot to me, guys. Like, just telling you guys these memories and then thinking about Toontown closing, it just kills. Yeah, I remember the first day they came out with the accessories. Yeah, that was awesome. I'm like, yeah, that was, I remember that day. I just tricked, I mean, I bought the trunk, I waited for it, I wore things, and then I went to my friends, I'm like, hey, look, there's the shirts, or not the shirts, the hats and stuff. Yeah, that was really cool. Yeah, I totally remember that. Um, let's see. I remember oh my, I forgot to tell you guys this. I remembered the first COG invasion too. The first COG invasion was awesome. So, it was a Toontown Central, it was number crunchers, and I was just freaking out. I was like, yes! Look, there's an invasion of these weird COGs, and we're attacking them. I died a few times, and we thought that they were taking over Toontown because there were like 7 buildings there. It was crazy. So we thought Toontown was going to close that day. It was actually kind of weird. But yeah, then we won, and we're like, hey, we thought it was rare, which now it's just one of those things that we just see every time and day, all the time, basically. But yeah, that meant a lot. That first invasion that we knew. And then about a month later, then there was a micromanager one, which, yeah. First COG building was hilarious, too. I thought there was just this huge COG. I don't even remember, because I remember telling it as a little kid, explaining it as a huge money bag COG. And it was the boss COG quote. I explained it as a money bag, and it was a boss COG, and I remember a guy using a wedding cake and it missing, and then we all just died after that with the Skelecog, or not the Skelecog, the, money bag. Yeah, I don't know what I was seeing, because obviously I was young, so I couldn't really clarify exactly what I saw, but I clarified it as a huge cog, bigger than all of them. You couldn't even see its head, and it was the boss cog. That's what it was clarified as. So I don't know what that was, but it was something. I don't know. It was probably just I don't know what it was, because I know what I saw. I do remember bits of that day. I just don't remember. It was my very first COG building I've ever done. So that's what happened there. So I don't know if this is true, what happened, if it was something, I don't know what it was, but that's what happened there. See, I remember the day we were supposed to get the Toontown membership, and it didn't work, so we had to wait another month, and we thought we would never get it, and then it came back. And I remember back when Toontown was new, I had this little monkey, and it was the first day I met my brother. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. I remember that. We were so excited. And then we tried doing it again with my dog. He was a tall blue dog without a lump. His name was Prov Cranky Waffy Daffy or something, but Naffy or something after that, but it was like this. Prof Wanky Naffy Daffy or Cranky. Oh no, it's Prof Cranky Wacky Naffy Daffy or something. And I tried to meet my brother. It never happened. And I met my brother once in Loopy Lane. Just somehow we didn't realize that the districts work. So me and my sister were like, hey, maybe, because that's the day we figured out what the districts were. So me and my sister ended up meeting, and then me and my brother. So that's how we knew that we could be friends the whole time. Yeah, that was pretty cool. A lot of these memories are just coming to me as I speak. I had a red rabbit. It was small with big cheeks and big ears. It was about as big as the duck here. Exactly. Yeah, about exactly as big as the duck. Yeah, I remember her or him. I think it was a him or was it her? Don't remember. I remember doing a wedding on Toontown for our tunes. And then Buzz, which is my brother, him and his wife getting another baby, which his name was Ernie. I remember that. What else we got? Let's see. Me and my sister would actually play NCAA and pretend like it's Ozzy's football game because Zilly on this game is Ozzy's dad. And Zilly's wife is Pearl MacWolf. She looks basically just like him. And then there's Zilly's brother is Buzz, which Buzz's kids are Loopy and Ernie, expecting to get another one. He's married to Fireball. And then we have, like, this whole family tree. We just have this whole family tree written down. I believe we did write a family tree down of everything. I don't know where, but it's somewhere, but we had that somewhere. Somewhere. I don't know where exactly, but we do. It was cool. That was cool. How did we find Toontown? We found it from... We went to Disney.com because we would play a lot of games there, I guess. Well, not I guess. I know that. But, yeah, we play a lot of games there. And we saw a game called Toontown, and it said you can be a toon that you always wanted to be, so we made it. Created a toon. My first toon was the smallest one. It was a green monkey with a big mouth and small head. I don't know the name. I honestly don't. I want to remember the name, but I can't remember his name. But it was a monkey. Don't remember the name, but it was a monkey. And he was my very first toon that I had. Yeah. I'm going to go over some of those friends that I told you guys about. Toontown changed so much. It's hard. It's hard to like. It's easy. I mean, well, you can just see it's changed so much ever since the start. Ever since I started, it totally changed. Yeah, it totally just changed. Sozen. Let's go to my friends real quick after I go back to Daisy Gardens. I don't know who that is. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, let's show you guys my friends because just the ones that meant up to me, and all of them I would just hang out with forever, basically. Alvin Zubalzillo is my neighbor's toon. We would show off because I had the tune up and throw. And yeah. Buzz is my brother right here. Dominico, my brother's toon, his other toon. Mac is my sister's toon. And my sister's main, Ozzy, and then Queen Bee somewhere. Master Max is Zilly's dad, which is my brother's toon, but yeah, it's Zilly's dad. Abernilla means a lot to me. I've been friends with her since she was at 52 Laugh. So that's a long time. It's a very long time. Mia, I couldn't really understand what she said a lot, but because she was chatless and she was weird with it, but she helped me out a lot because she was higher tuned. And yep. By the way, guys, I'll be going over my friend's next video. So if you want to see all my friends, because that'll be next. So that is it, guys, for my whole just story about what Toontown meant to me and what I really loved about it and stuff like that. That is it. Thanks for sitting through this if you did. Listening to my stories. I really appreciate that. Let me know what your stories are in the comments if you got any stories on Toontown and stuff. If you had any stories related to mine, that'd be really cool if you could tell me that. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, that's it. If you guys want to know some more of my stories, if you guys want to see me say my last words to friends, see me before Toontown leaves, explain or show you guys, come with me to my last VPs and stuff. Just subscribe. I'll be doing a lot more of the last 19 days. Today is only day 1. This is gonna be the longest one probably of all of it, except for the last day. But that is it. Hope you like my stories and everything that I have to tell you guys about Toontown. Toontown is just my childhood, and it still is a game that I just constantly love to play, and yeah. So I actually might make a part 2 to this video, because I just know that right when I upload this video, I'll be like, hey, I had 3 more stories I should have told. But yeah, so I will make a part 3 or part 2 if that does happen, which it probably will. So I would probably expect a part 2 if you guys watch this. So I believe that Toontown may end up coming back one day, but you never know. As I said at the beginning, there might be a number. Well, there is a number about it getting saved or bought by somebody and stuff. I will be going over all my characters after this video on one of the countdown days. I'll be going over my characters and what all my characters meant to me, and I had a lot more characters back then. I just deleted it, created and deleted, and created and deleted. I had a lot of that. Oh, crow. I forgot to tell you guys this. I don't know if I should, actually. What the heck, dude? I actually hacked at a point. It's kind of weird. I regretted it. I just did it on another computer. I just did that. I had some TT injector thingy, and I used to do that. But then I used a pink slip one, and I got banned forever on my other account. My team's name was Peanut. He was a blue mouse. I don't know if any of you guys will remember me. It was from the UFO clan, but yeah, I used to do that. I don't do it anymore. I only did it for one day, I think. Probably it was at least a day that I did. So yeah, I'm not I won't be basically all the YouTubers who were on YouTube got kicked out, or not kicked out, but banned because of their hacking. So that's kind of why I stopped, which I really did start watching the YouTube videos of people till I was about last year to 2 years ago. Those were basically the only days I started doing that, and yep. Best friend right here, Princess Daddy. I've been friends with her for 2 years. And my other best friend is Jumble Stick. Let's go ahead and show you guys that. Oh, there's Waldo. There he is. There he is, right there. So yeah, guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for staying here throughout my whole Toontown stories and stuff. If you liked it, just tell me. Like I said, I already said that, but Toontown means a lot to me. Let me know about you guys, like what your stories, if Toontown meant a lot to you, your childhood. It was my childhood. The 8 years of my life just got shattered, guys. Just that little, there's like, yeah, there's so much of my heart and my childhood that's been ruined because of this, just because of the Toontown closing, and I think they're making the hugest mistake. To be completely honest, they're making a big mistake. I actually did play Pirates Online a few times. That's also closing, but Eric Sharktown, that was me. I think my account is still there, actually. Yep. That is it for this. I will see you guys in the next video. Yeah, I'll be doing the next episode real soon. Let's see what I got in the mail. Oh yeah, I remember the first day I got the cannons. That was pretty fun. I actually did it all day. I was on the cannons. Super 2 boots. Yeah. Alright, we're good. There we go, guys. Jamboree outfit complete. Alright, that is it for this, guys. Zilly, wrap it up.